Welcome to the Entertaining Pudding YouTube channel. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys, Page Punchers, and Justice 2 Dr. Fate. Before we get a close-up look at the figure and his accessories, let's delve into the history of the character himself. Dr. Fate is the name of several superheroes appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. The first version was originally created by writer Gardner Fox and artist Howard Sherman, debuting in More Fun Comics number 55 from May of 1940. At the age of 12, Kent Nelson, along with his father Sven, journeyed to the Valley of Ur. Sven had squandered the Nelsons' family life savings to finance this trip, making him a laughingstock in the process. Nelson and Sven discovered an ancient tomb filled with ancient writing. However, Nabu, one of the Lords of Order, bound within a false body within the tomb, commanded Kent to pull a nearby lever which released a poisonous gas that killed Sven. As a form of restitution, Nabu bestowed upon Nelson arcane knowledge and rebuilt him to his physical and mental peak, transforming him into a being of pure order. Nabu then ordered him to destroy his false body, which Nelson reluctantly complied, blasting the body apart. This revealed the mystical helmet imbued with the spirit of Nabu. Kent donned the helmet, and he and Nabu went on to become great heroes and forces for order within the known universe. He is also a founding member of the Justice Society of America, around which he took the name Dr. Fate. While not reaching the same levels of iconic cultural recognition like those of Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman, Dr. Fate remains as one of DC Comics' most enduring and long-standing characters, known for their distinctive name and design. The character often appears as a prominent or major supporting character in various team-based comic book titles such as the Justice Society of America, Justice League International, Justice League Dark, and has had several self-titled comic book titles of his own. So now let's take a look at the figure and what he comes with. First off, he comes with a card, which has the same cover as the comic book, which I'll get to. It also has Dr. Fate on the bottom. On the back, it has a little bit about Injustice 2, the story of the comic book, and the video game that the comic book is based on. Powerful sorcerer Kent Nelson wears the helm of fate and sees the fate of all mankind, for better or for worse. He knows the world will end, either by Brainiac's hand or in a war between Batman and Superman. Though the helm compels Kent to preserve his grim fate for the sake of order, Kent's humanity compels him to intervene on behalf of his heroic friends and risks the unforeseeable consequences. I have the first Injustice game. I never really played it. It's a fighting game, and I'm not really into the fighting games, but they did make a comic series about it, which I have not read. I haven't even read what comes with him right here. Let me move him out of the way. He comes with a full comic book. That's not just a display stand. It is the full comic. Injustice 2. So that's kind of cool. I haven't read it yet, but I will. So let's take a look at him a little closer up here. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Look at that helm. Helm of Power looks really good. Look at the detail on that. As we go around, ears. Some little trouble focusing. Let me get rid of this. There we go. That's much better. See the Ankh on his chest, shoulder, armor. Nice. Just the sculpt is so intricate. All the little ribbings and the armor, the belt, even the forearm guards, shoulder pads. He does have a plastic cape or vinyl cape, which in this case I don't mind at all. Wired is usually better, but it looks good on this figure. Take a look as he goes down. Look at the legs, have all the lines in the outfit, the costume, knee pads, shin guards, feet. Take a look at the back. You lift up the rubber cape. Get all that detail. We got the fate butt. That's pretty much it for what he looks like. I think it's a great portrayal of the character. He's had so many different looks over the years, but this one has it's not really over armored. It's just enough to make him look cool and make him look just a tad creepy, I believe. Next, let's check out his articulation. We start, as always, with the head. It does not go 360. I guess it could, but I don't want to scratch it up or break the tip off his helmet there. Goes up and down just a teeny bit, not much at all. The arms come out to here. The shoulder armor gets in the way a little bit, but they do spin 360. And, of course, we have the double-jointed elbows on both sides. And it doesn't really swivel in the socket. As far as torso, he's got very little there. There's no ab crunch and very little there. He's not as articulated as some of the other McFarlanes, but he is highly detailed. Look at that belt. All right, now we get down to the legs. You go all the way out and into the splits. Double jointed knees. Of course, we got the pivot and the toe. It's pretty standard. That's about it for his articulation. Cape doesn't do much, just hangs there and looks really cool. So let's see what kind of poses we can get him into. Well, that's going to do it for this rather short review. Once again, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you feel compelled to, and we'll see you in the next one.